The air felt oddly charged when Karina, the dazzling lead of aespa, stepped onto the airport runway in early spring this year. It wasn't just her effortless elegance that turned heads, it was the silence. No playful gestures, no bright smiles. Most noticeably, no sign of Jae Wook. Fans sensed something had shifted, but no one could have imagined the emotional roller coaster that lay ahead. The public had barely caught their breath since the whirlwind confirmation of their relationship on February 27, 2024. Dispatch, ever the harbinger of shocking celebrity reveals, released photos of Karina and Jae Wook in Milan after attending the Prada fashion show. The images, subtle yet intimate, Lee adjusting her coat, Karina looking up at him with a quiet tenderness, sparked immediate uproar. Fans rejoiced, critics speculated, and their respective agencies stepped in to confirm the news. Siege's studio, representing Jae Wook, issued a brief but firm statement. They are currently getting to know each other with positive feelings. SM Entertainment, ever cautious with their idols' private lives, responded with, Karina and Jae Wook have recently begun dating. Please look upon them warmly. In a sea of idol scandals and relationship denials, this was a rare and refreshing honesty that sent shockwaves through the K-entertainment industry. But the excitement was short-lived. Just over 5 weeks later, on April 2, 2024, both agencies returned to the public with devastating news. Due to their busy schedules, naturally grew apart. Sieges wrote in their somber release. SM echoed the sentiment, adding, they have decided to remain supportive colleagues. It was the end of a fairy tale, or so everyone thought. The heartbreak among fans was palpable. Social media platforms exploded with hashtags like #Karina heartbroken, #Jae Wook come back, and #why so soon. Reddit threads, Twitter spaces, TikTok videos speculated about internal pressures, overwhelming schedules, and the cruel reality of idol relationships in the limelight. Many drew comparisons to past high-profile breakups, but others held on to hope, pointing out that neither Karina nor Jae Wook deleted their photos or posts relating to one another. Perhaps the most telling sign that the story wasn't over came not through words, but through silence. Unlike other celebrity breakups that are followed by strategic unflows and image management, both stars continued on with their careers quietly. Too quietly. In May, Karina was seen wearing a familiar silver ring during aespa's promotional tour. It didn't go unnoticed. Fans instantly recognized it as the one Jae Wook was seen wearing in Milan. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it was the lingering imprint of a connection not yet severed. Jae Wook, meanwhile, was neck-deep in filming his high-intensity series The Impossible Heir. But eagle-eyed netizens noticed he liked several posts relating to Karina's performances, often within minutes of their uploads. Some fans shared screenshots of his activity, further fueling speculation that while things were quiet on the surface, emotions continued to churn underneath. It seemed like this would remain one of those almost love stories, a brief collision between two luminous stars who couldn't find space to shine together. But then July came, and with it, something shifted again. This time, it wasn't dispatch or anonymous tipsters who broke the news, it was a slow-burning wave of clues, each more compelling than the last. Karina was spotted at Jeju Airport, casually dressed and wearing a ball cap that seemed oddly familiar. Just a few days later, Jae Wook was photographed at the same location. Different day, different gate, but suspiciously close. Weren't seen together, but for fans, the pattern was unmistakable. The whispers began again. And then, it happened. On July 24, 2025, both Siege's studio and SM Entertainment stunned the public with a coordinated announcement. Siege's broke the silence first, issuing a brief but powerful statement. After time apart, Jae Wook and Karina have decided to give their relationship another chance. They are currently seeing each other with care and consideration. SM Entertainment followed shortly after, having spent meaningful time reflecting. Karina and Jae Wook have resumed dating. We ask for your continued support and understanding. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Twitter exploded with trending hashtags like #Karina Jae Wook back, #love rekindled, and #second chance romance. Videos speculating about their timeline went viral within hours. International fan communities flooded both agencies with messages of support, gratitude, and yes, relief. The couple who once gave the world a glimpse of real love had returned, not as headlines but as human beings navigating affection on their own terms. Unlike their first confirmation, came with glamorous images and fashion show glitz, this revelation felt grounded, more mature. This wasn't a love story built for dispatch, it was one shaped in reflection, in absence, and ultimately, in choice. Insiders close to both camps shared that the couple reconnected quietly through mutual friends. They didn't rush it, one anonymous source shared. Met again during a private dinner, and from there, something just clicked. It wasn't dramatic. It was real. Another hinted that their agencies were far more supportive this time, acknowledging that both artists were no longer just rising stars, but established figures who could handle public relationships with grace. This evolution was clear in their actions. Instead of vanishing from each other's orbits as they had in April, both Karina and Jae Wook took measured steps to ease back into each other's lives. Public appearances remained separate, but both stars radiated a quiet confidence that fans hadn't seen in months. Siege's studio has reportedly adjusted some of Jae Wook's upcoming promotional schedules to allow him more private time. Similarly, SM Entertainment, long known for its rigid idol management, appears to have relaxed its usual restrictions, allowing Karina to engage with fans more personally during recent live streams. In one such broadcast, Karina was seen smiling gently when a fan asked if she was happy lately. She didn't answer in words, but her look said everything. As fans digested the news, the mood shifted from elation to curiosity. What would this second chapter look like? Would the couple maintain their privacy, or would they slowly reveal more of their lives together? Was this reconciliation just the beginning of a deeper, long-term relationship, or simply a temporary alignment? Speculation aside, one fact remained undeniable: something about this story felt different now. Maybe it was the maturity in their tone, the sense of groundedness in their decisions. Maybe it was the fact that they didn't need dispatch or orchestrated fanfare to validate their relationship this time. Instead, it was confirmed on their terms. Dignity and respect, for themselves, and for each other. Experts in South Korea's entertainment scene noted the shift with intrigue. It reflects a slow but real evolution in the way idols handle personal relationships publicly, said one cultural analyst. No longer hiding, they're navigating. Carefully, yes, but with increasing autonomy. The couple's rekindled romance has inspired conversations beyond fandoms. Online forums lit up with stories from fans who found comfort in the idea that even in an age of speed and chaos, some loves pause and return stronger. It's not just about being together, one Twitter user wrote. It's about choosing each other again, even after everything. Perhaps that's what makes this story so gripping. It's not explosive. It's human. It's not flawless, it's real. And above all, it's not about perfection, it's about growth. World of Korean entertainment, where silence is often assumed to be submission and breakups are considered final. Jae Wook and Karina have done something remarkable. They've rewritten their own narrative, not for the headlines, not for the agencies, not even for the fans, but for themselves. The dust settles and the world watches their next moves. One thing is certain, some love stories don't end, they just take a breath. And when they return, they speak louder, not in words, but in the quiet understanding between two people who chose to try again. Because sometimes, the strongest kind of love is the one that dares to begin.